This reminds me of the old days. After everything we did, to build that ship.
I know, Captain. But, you know, it's also somewhat relieving. Because the golden ring was made from the blood of countless whales.
I guess that perhaps the golden ring wanted to tell us that it's time for us to change as well.
That's right. Like the crashing of a wave followed by another.
Now, enough talk. It's time to go home. Good work, rookie. You get ready to celebrate when we get back.
Wait, Rune Hunter. Wasn't the Golden Ring a precious ship for the pirates? They destroyed a precious memory of their past with their own hands. I see. Sinking the gold, even though they were afraid of the consequences of their facing the future, despite fears of the unknown. I see now, Rune Hunter. I'm sorry for bothering you. You...
Hey, rookie. I heard from the others. You worked really hard to... I guess I lost my temper when I saw the golden ring back in port. But I guess everything worked out in the end, after all. And we got to think about how we should live from now on. It's our fault that the Nevs disappeared. Anyway, today we celebrate with a proper...
Dear Mother. Mother, I'm afraid I won't be able to complete my mission. Eldridge was a lawless land, just as the Count said, and it was a fitting place to carry out my task. But during my time here at World's End, I was able to learn about the true kindness people can show one another. The Rune Hunter, who was my target, put themselves in harm's way to protect me, even though they knew of my intentions. Because of that, I now wish to repay their kindness, even if it means that I can't return to Arcus. I know very well that there is no mercy for those who fail their mission. I'm sure I will be hunted by the other Knights of Arcus, but I wish to focus on the present and move forward one step at a time. Mother, my heart is filled with yearning and worry for you every day. Please look after your health, even though I can't be with you. Love, Canna.
Hey, Rookie. I heard you needed a ship to Hira. Hira is difficult to navigate because of the heavy fog. Of course, I'll personally take you to Hira for saving Pen. So talk to me when you're ready to leave. All right, I'll see you soon. I'll be getting ready.
Following their reconciliation, the pirates of Eldritch reached an agreement to stop hunting the Denevs. Over time, the Denevs will return to the seas of Ganita, and the sea parasites will naturally disappear from Eldritch. You accepted Lascarina's offer to take you to Hira. Thanks to Lascarina's Longfellow that has the power to clear the fog, you felt safe even while sailing through the heavy sea fog. Serpent's influence was steadily growing across the Trom continent. You took Zid's letter of introduction from Kana and felt curious as to how the Zodiac Master of Hira could help this situation.
Hey, rookie! You ready to get on board? I'm sure you had a lot to prepare. I'm sure you're worried about your friend, but you can always come back if you ever need our help again. We don't have much. Well, I'll see you again. Don't start crying.
Listen to the whispers of runes. Hoping to grow stronger?
Croco, make good weapons.
Did you say your goodbyes? Everyone was sad to see you go. Anyway. So, you're looking... Oh, well. I'm sure you'll find out once you get there. Looks like we've reached your destination, rookie. The Zodiac Master you're looking for should be somewhere on that mountain. Mount Ineps is notorious for its thick fog. Hira is famous for its tourism industry, but you'll find that this place is... Be careful. You don't know what could be hiding inside the fog. And give my regards to the Zodiac Master if you do end up finding her. Tell her... All right, then.
Based on what we heard, it seems like Captain Lascarina actually had... Penn did say that Captain Lascarina's Longfellow was crafted for her by someone. The power of Longfellow comes from the rune that is placed inside the harpoon. If there is any... But I do wonder, what happened between Captain Perhaps we can ask her about it later, since we're here to meet the Zodiac. First, let's look for a place to set up camp so that we can begin our search.
Ah, finally. A new guest. Well, what brings you to these barren... What brings you to these barren lands? Unfortunately, finding people is not my expert. This is Mount Ineps. We like to call it our theater. It may look like an ordinary mountain, but there are stories. The stories have been floating around without purpose because we didn't have an audience. You must go through this path if you wish to enter the main stage.
Rune Hunter, are you all right? It seems like you avoided any major injuries. I've never seen anything like this before. My shoulders are starting to cramp from staying tense for so long.
I can already feel the excitement in the air for the first time in years. The phantom jesters here. Oh, I am a phantom jester who was born to write plays. The script theater was the reason we were born, as well as our purpose. Why did I quit? Because we couldn't secure the most important part of all plays. And plays that are performed without an audience, and the scripts written to maintain those plays. Then one day, I questioned the very nature of our existence. It's been about 20 years. Come, let us climb up together. Oh dear. I see the fog specters are coming, now that we have an audience. Those fog specters you just defeated often appear without warning. It seems like the fog specters also desire an audience. I could instinctively tell as soon as I saw them. It's just that they are beings who carry dark emotions. You can say that they are desperate for the attention of others, just like how we... Strange, isn't it? We both seek the same goal, but some are born as jesters, while others become specters that... Why does life insist on making us repeat this irony? Ah, my apologies. It seems I got carried away. Let me...
The fog is thinning out as we climb up higher. There should be a... What? Is there something on my mind? We should find a safe place to talk. Let's go. The fog is thinning out as we climb... What? We should find a safe place to talk. Let's go. I'll try...
The performance will take place just up ahead. Now that you're here, they say that the reason why a play begins is to reach the ending. A performance can feel so short when viewed from a distance. As the cycle of openings and endings continue, will I be able to find the answers to my questions when... If you ever find the reason, please do tell me about it. Come.
It seems this area is safe from the creatures. I was told that there aren't many visitors to this mountain. As you may have guessed, the reason Count Zid sent me, but I realized something after spending time with you in Plankland, which is why I have decided to abandon my mission and accompany you. Although, there is one unwritten law in Arcris. Those who are born, and since I have disobeyed the Count's orders, you have already gone through a lot of trouble because of me, Rune Hunter. I made that promise to you because I am prepared to sacrifice guiding you safely to the Zodiac Master of Hira. This is getting a little depressing, so let's change the subject. Our priority is finding...
I'm looking for rare ores.
Welcome.
Mount Ineps is one of the mountains located in the Praesipi Highlands that stretches across the middle of the tourist nation of Hira. Because this particular mountain is prone to thick fog and is littered with barren soil, its importance was not recognized and left alone by the people for a very long time. Once the century-old Zodiac War ended, Hira also made efforts to utilize
Rune Hunter. This is called the Reins of Limb. It has been used. Runes contain powerful energies, which is why they leave invisible traces. This tool is used to reveal the traces left behind by runes. Still, this mountain rarely receives any visitors, so I'm sure it will be even more useful in this thick fog. Let's be careful of the limited visitors.
Very impressive, Ilya. A perfect score. I barely remember the times I did. Let me know if there's anything you need for your studies.
Thank you for your kind words, Baron. Great work, Ilya. I'm proud of you.
You have any dreams, Ilya? I want...
Yes, Baron. I want to become a teacher one day. That way, even now, they say there's a lot of people who are struggling because of the war. I heard there were even grown-ups who... You're the reason I was able to go to school, Baron. So I also want to become a person who can help others.
I sense a powerful runic energy around this statue. It takes a lot of skill to bring an inanimate object to life. Not to mention, it's highly likely that the Zodiac Master is the one who created this. I'd like to know her motives. Did she want to...
Smiling about? You think you're special just because the Baron complimented you? The Baron's just being nice to you because he feels sorry for you.
Hey, that's my notebook. It was a gift. Bunny, stop it! Why are you always so mean? I heard you got a perfect score on the test. I wish I could get well soon and go to school with you.
Listen, everyone! Don't you think it's unfair how Ilya's the only one who gets compliments? Why does Ilya always get special treatment? Just because she's good at study? You just wait. I'll prove that Ilya isn't special at all. With that black folder, I heard the folder knows the reason why everyone ended up in this place. Oh, and make sure to bring Ilya. She needs to know as well.
I was wondering why Bonnie hated Ilya so much. It seems Bonnie felt like he was being I feel bad for Bonnie. All he wanted was some compliments. And it must... The story seems to continue between the statues. Let's find out what...
So long since I've seen an actual person. This is a town of gingerbread men. You know what that is, right? I'm the king of the biscuits here. The biscuits began to treat me as their king when I revealed that I'm actually... I got along with all of the biscuits as their king for a while. But I ran into a problem lately. To make things worse, all the other biscuits have completely fallen, which is why I came up with an idea. All I need is for you to help me.
Here? I brought the principal's folder as promised. Ilya was born in the slums after the war, as a product of assault. She was sent to the orphanage when... You see, Ilya? You're not special at all. So don't... I told you, didn't I? Baron Hudgentop just feels sorry for...
Stop it, Bonnie!
Shut up! You're always acting like you're better than the... Now, let's see what's on the next page on Ilya's true identity.
Bonnie? I don't remember giving you permission to read my documents. I'd like to know not only did you violate your curfew, you took something that does not belong. I'm afraid I cannot let this slide.
Principal Blyson? I can't forget about what Bonnie said to me. Do you really think my mother hated me, like Bonnie said? Every night, I dream of many shadows.
Don't say that, Ilya. Regardless of the truth, you did not. It doesn't matter who your parents were. You are not responsible for their actions. Well, here, Ilya. This is a rune I used in the past.
Rune Hunter. The rains of Lim are reacting violently to this area. It's more. We should be careful. This is unlike anything we've seen so far. This creature. It reminds me of what Ilya said, about the shadows disguised in many... all of the statues we've passed by. Ilya received a rune from Principal Blyson in the last Lacrima. It seems like Ilya may be the Zodiac Master of Mount Ineps. There is still much to know. Let's...
Humans should always look out for each...
There is a rumor that if you shine them, then everyone will know that the...
Why didn't I use the mirror before? Well, how could...
I can tell you're strong.
Just by...
Let's see. I can't wait to see the look on that biscuit's face. Look, everyone! This biscuit's not a human. He doesn't deserve your praise and envy. Just look at that. What? I look like a biscuit. Say that again? I look like a biscuit. What? Did you expect me to cry about being a... Of course I know I'm a biscuit. I'm obviously a biscuit. And you're obviously a... It doesn't matter if I'm really a human. Why do you think I hid that ridiculous mirror in... Do you realize how sweet the taste of power...
Based on the creature from earlier, I believe the Zodiac Master... Every Zodiac Master has their own specialized field. For example, Master Sa... As a resident of Traya, he is adept in utilizing the power... If Ilya really is the Zodiac Master here, this is just a theory, but my heart was heavy thinking... I'm sure we can find out who Ilya really is, and why the Zodiac Master... The fog seems lighter in this area. We may attract more creatures because of the improved I'm worried about these jellyfish that appeared all of a sudden. Let's continue looking.
Baron Hodgentov, is there really no other way? At this rate, we'll be out of food in a week.
We're not the only ones in trouble. The entire continent is suffering from famine. This famine was predicted as soon as the Zodiac War began. All I can tell you, surely you understand, Principal Blyson. You were in the battlefields yourself. All we can do right now is to find our own solution.
They're sending you to look for food early in the... Ilya? I want to go with you too, Soy. But are you okay? Your fever hasn't gone down. Like you said, it's a long way from here. What if you get sick? I know how to use runes, so you don't have to worry about me.
It appears these lacrimas are talking about 80 years ago. The Zodiac War erupted across all the nations of Trom, following the summoning of Vesper's authority during the defense of Arcris. The entire Ilya's orphanage must have been impacted by the famine as well. I heard it was a great crisis.
Hey, friend. He could die if I finally managed to find some.
The manhunters are coming! What are you doing here, child? Where are your parents?
Manhunters? I'm just running an errand to the nearby town. I've never heard of anything like...
They're cannibals that appeared as the famine spread. They are outlaws who hunt and eat everyone in sight. I'd only heard rumors about, so go home. And no, just get as far away from here as possible.
From one town to the next? I'm not that far from the orphan...
I missed you, Kana. My one and only sister. Standing before you reminds me of all the time we spent together. However, there shall be no mercy for those who defy Arcris, even for you. Observe as your feeble heart is shattered to pieces.
Thanks for checking. At this rate, we're both going to starve to death. Our mother cut off the flesh from her thigh to feed me and my brother. Our mother soon passed away from the bleeding. I promised to keep my brother safe when Mother passed away. Back then, I couldn't understand why Mother had cut off some meat from my thigh and give it to Kenny. I had no idea. I'll join you later, after I treat my wound.
Oh, thank you. Wow. But it's been so long since I ate anything. Lou said that the new place will be peaceful. I feel a lot better, thanks. It's you! I wanted to ask you something. Oh, I see. The smell of blood, the taste. That's when I saw my brother's thigh. And the bandage soaked in blood. I just lost it after that. Oh, it seems you brought me back to my senses. Although, all that's left of... What do I do now? How am I supposed to live? Will I be able to smell this wonderful scent of blood again?
Can't be. I just passed through this place. Do the manhunters know how to use runes as well? Then they must know. Stay calm. I have to get back to the orphanage.
Rune Hunter, I'm sorry I left on my own. Cypress is someone who is always one step ahead of me. If anyone, my brother was very kind. but grew distant whenever it was time to practice our... I'm sure he won't hesitate to carry out his duties this time either. We have no time to waste. Rune Hunter, you go ahead while I guard the rear. I will join...
What did I tell you? Humans taste the best. That woman we ate earlier looked really cranky to begin with.
You're right. This girl tastes... Did you manage to catch her name? For your collection?
Of course I did. I wouldn't miss it for the work.
I'm sorry, but no. If Principal Blyson didn't give her runes, and maybe it's true. Maybe I should have never been born. Acuben. Are these people really the descendants of the 12 gods? What if that same evil is running through my veins?
Rune Hunter, there you are. I'm glad I dealt with most of the knights who were pursuing us. Did you find any traces of the Zodiac Master? I see. So you heard about the Manhunters. During the terrible famine that followed the war, certain individuals used the power of runes to... Do you think these jellyfish are a metaphor for the completing the Zodiac frees you from the influence of time? So your body... Perhaps these jellyfish were made to remember the creators. The presence of this lacrima suggests we're on the right track. Rune Hunter, are you sure you don't need to rest? You must be tired. I was expecting something like this to happen. But now that is it really okay for me to stay with you, Rune Hunter? I'm sorry for putting you in danger because of the night. I will do my best to resolve the situation. Please don't...
Seems there's a creature nearby. But I could get killed if I... Oh, hello. I'm Collector Airmid. I need to take a look at something ahead. But can you please help? Your goal is to get rid of all the creatures around my objective.
Lyson is a native of Hira who participated in the Zodiac War as a soldier. She contributed to the defense of Hira by aiding in the Battle of Praesipi Highlands, which took place along the complex mountain ranges by using the power of heavy rain from the god Acuben. As a result, the King of Hira awarded her with the title
That's a lot more creatures than I saw from afar. I'm here because of a rumor that's been going around. I demanded to know who started the rumors, but I couldn't explain myself because That's a lot more creatures than I saw from afar. I'm here because of a rumor that's been going around in town. They're saying that I demanded to know who started the rumors. But I couldn't explain myself because then I remembered hearing a story about a rumor-spreading jar from the townsfolk. If my guess is correct, that jar up ahead could be... Great work, mercenary. Now I can finally see if according to the story, placing an object inside the jar will spread rumors about its owner. If it's true, this could be the jar of rumor. This is a jewel pouch I lost before. Great work, mercenary. I'll go back to town and see if the rumors